हेलो एवरीवन, कैसे हो आप सभी। दिस इज रविंदर, सब इंस्पेक्टर दिल्ली पुलिस। टुडे आई एम हैविंग विद मी सब इंस्पेक्टर पुडुचेरी पुलिस हरे कृष्णा। We have to share his journey, his motivational journey. Started. So Hari, how you started your journey?
I did my schooling from Kerala till 10th. Then my higher secondaries were from Puducherry. Then I went to Madras for my graduation. Actually being a boy, being a child, I never faced any scarcity of basic needs. My parents have provided everything for me, and I'm a lucky guy compared to others. I think in my life, because love, care, and other basic needs were all provided by them. They worked hard for me, for sure. Then my only struggle was getting a job.
So from where you get a motivation to get a job?
Frankly speaking, it was from my girlfriend, yes. Because yeah, we are in love for the past 9 years, I guess. Yeah, for 9 years. And it was a constant puzzle to get a job because, they, they actually, they admire more for our success. So we'll be in a constant pressure to get into something and make things happen.
So tell me the journey starting from the filling form and getting here in training center.
Yeah, I did my graduation. I completed my graduation in 2019. So sorry, 2022. 2022. Then I went for civil service. Civil service course.
In Puducherry?
No. In Trivandrum, in Kerala. In Kerala. So I studied, which I tried all sorts of competitive exam for 2 to 3 years, but I failed in every exam. And that itself gave a lot of motivation to succeed in the next attempt. But being a student, my consistency was very very poor. My only motivation is to get into something and get married. Literally, yeah. And in this journey, I actually had to give a shout out to my brother. He helped me a lot financially, I'd say, to get into this. Because I usually never ask money to my parents. If I am in short of money or need some financial help, I directly call my brother and okay. So then years passed. Then I understood that giving pressure on my brother for financial support is a little awkward because I'm 24 at that point. So I thought of getting into a job as soon as possible, study hard, no sleep, do everything consistently.
How many hours you study?
For sub inspector, for UPSC, I studied less. Frankly speaking, I studied for 6 hours a day. That was not enough. Very short.
Apart from coaching?
Apart from coaching. But for the sub inspector exam, I studied for around 12 to 13 hours for like 1 month. Not 1 month, like 20 days. I already know topics, I just need to refresh it.
Just before the exam?
Yeah, just before this. For 20 days, I studied vigorously, I would say.
You also tell me about your shoulder dislocation.
Yeah.
So tell us about this story also.
I had a medical injury when I was in college. I joined NCC, National Cadet Corps. I was in the army. So one day when we were doing obstacles in the high wall, it was a 9 feet high wall. I jumped from the high wall and I broke my shoulder. It was dislocated. And then this dislocation, the history of this recurring dislocation, this happened every now and then. And I had a constant tear in my shoulder cup. So with this, and this happened actually, the tragedy was, this happened just 2 days before the physical test. So the physical test was on February, I guess, February 7th or 9th, I don't remember. And 2 days before, my shoulder got dislocated while I was practicing.
So what your thoughts then?
Actually, I went to the doctor and he said it would be impossible for you to complete. You need to take tests, you should not move it. And I also had a stretch fracture at that time. So I was disappointed, but my motivation was that every time when I go out of track, I used to succeed in that task. And whenever I got disappointed, I got frustrated, I will somehow succeed in that task. So I was sure I'm going to win this. I'm going to complete this.
So internally you got a feeling.
I got a feeling that I'm going to win this. I'm going to achieve this. So I tightly put a band on my shoulder. I put it very tightly, and I just ran in my physical test. I passed in that, and for the next 2 weeks were there. After the exam, 2 weeks for the exams. After the test, 2 weeks were there for the exams. I studied vigorously without staying, and then
This happened.
one day
Now-
result came, and I was third rank.
Now, how lucky or how much proud your parents are.
Yeah, my parents are very proud of me.
And-
They never used to express that, but my father is a very introvert type. He never used to express.
Everyone father is introvert.
Yeah.
Like his sons are also introvert.
Yeah, we never used to talk much. But when the result came, he came to me and he said, "Yeah, good." Without looking into my face, he said, "Yeah, good."
You wanted a help that time?
No,
Like
but
every son.
that itself was enough for me because I never experienced that. He never congratulated me anything. But
And the person by which your journey started,
yeah, she was the one who was really happy. Not me, I would say. She was. I don't know how to express that. I called her at I think 12:30. The result came on that time. It was night 12:30, and we both. That was the happiest moment. I think for the past 9 years, my result day was the happiest moment. And then the next day, no, not the next day. After 1 week, I went to her home and we had a very official talk with her parents. And that's it. Yeah,
so it's a good journey.
that's a good thing.
It's a journey of Hare Krishna, inspired by his girlfriend. ऐसी बहुत सारी जर्नी इस पॉडकास्ट पे आने वाली है, तो देखते रहिए, लाइक करिए, सब्सक्राइब करिए और बहुत सारी मोटिवेशनल स्टोरीज हम आपके सामने लेके आएंगे. थैंक यू. जय हिंद, जय भारत.